Felix could have sent me. It happens every time.
Damn it.
So,
Are you reading more 50 Shades?
Oh God.
So, I woke the
God.
next morning.
Oh god, here it
Didn't know
comes.
this. Oh, just the story of your.
I would love to all take turns doing this. If
Let's do
everyone
it.
So will
wants-
I.
All right.
I need
All right.
a week.
I'm
let's,
down.
Let's do that. Let's do that. It's everyone in the world reading 50 Shades Generator. Here we go.
Nice.
I awoke the next morning with my cod cave still draining. I thought it was over, but his pink tractor beam had other ideas. With my meaty hangers now much like a ripped-out fireplace, he thought it was time to start shoving my balloon knot. Is now the time to tell him I really need to ease a corn-eyed butt snake, I wondered. The feeling of his penis pudding foaming down my throat got my mange monsoon flowing quicker than a greased weasel shit. With one of his one-eyed milkmen thrusting deep into my hot pocket, the sensation of his chorizo howitzer smashing my cervix made me quiver like a shitting dog. My moose knuckle was trembling like a tasered slab of chopped liver.
What?
That was a good one. That was a real good one.
All right, who's next?
You are.
Oh, well then. Well, after having my shame portal fucked, he then proceeded to raid my tradesman's entrance. I can't wait to gobble that love piss from his blue-veined custard chucker. He munched on my fishy flaps even though I'd been walking the red carpet for the best part of a week. The pounding makes me flood my shrimp sap all over his pink tractor beam. Inserting a 10-inch purple battery-operated monster into my ground zero grotto got me surging sex way faster than greased shit off a shiny shovel. That is all.
Good
Within
job.
no time, I could feel the shitty love mayonnaise dribbling from my turd herder and all over my fur burger. Oh, that's really good. It rhymes. Some Dr. Seuss shit.
If Dr. Seuss could write this, I would be in love forever.
Leaving my panties sunny side up on the floor was the least of my worries as this one-eyed milkman stuffed deeper into my tradesman's entrance. I woke the next morning with my Quimpsy ME still trickling. I thought it was over, but his master of ceremonies had other ideas. With his cream reaper thrusting deep into my gammon alley, the sensation of his muff buster smashing my cervix made me quiver like a tasered slab of chopped liver. By now, my Quimpsy ME was trickling like a George Foreman grill.
Seasons don't fear the cream reaper. Or the
Well,
wind or the sun or the rain.
with my Flappy Meal now much like a stamped bat, he thought it was time to start sliding my chocolate starfish. Is now the time to tell him I really need to launch a colon cobra, I wondered? By now, my stench trench was leeching like a slavering dog. Some girls are happy just to strum the banjo when they're alone, but I can't get off without having a light bulb in my herring hole and an antique doorknob up my poop pipe.
Just the way you say it, like, and my poop pipe.
And the poop pipe. It just rolls off the tongue real fucking easy. It's just like, oh,
Add
As a matter of fact.
my poop pipe.
Everybody in chat, shut up, Meg.
The thrusting of my rusty bullet hole was so vigorous, he soon found his hairy walnuts joining his muff buster deep in my rusty sheriff's badge. Hours of plowing like this would leave any girl's vertical garden looking like a bulldog licking piss from a thistle, and I was no different.
It's real good.
Alright.
Why is it quiet? What just happened?
I'm just reliving the poop pipeline.
Oh, I just accidentally muted my headset and I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, here I go. My wonder, down under, was trembling like Michael J. Fox licking a car battery. After having my sperm socket fucked, he then proceeded to hammer my rusty sheriff's badge. The unrelenting orgasms from the raiding my vibrator crater made me come so hard I became sweating like a pedo during a prison riot. The raiding is making me split my sexually over his disco stick. I cannot wait to chow down on the Da Vinci load from his cum shoe.
Wow, Zen.
I don't know what it is about you reading it, but I am so hot.
The weirdest boner right now.
Yeah.
The best boner right now.
Really.
Oh, Cyrene is cracking
Your
up.
turn. Go for it, Josh. Let's do it.
Hey, yo, Spyro's turn.
Oh,
I
Spyro,
thought you
I
would
lied.
forget about me.
Did you hope we would forget about you, or?
Just a little. Oh.
If
I mean,
I have
I'm
to
gonna
do it,
forget
you
this-
have to do it.
I'm gonna write this tomorrow, but who cares now?
Yeah,
The
what's that?
unrelenting orgasms from his blue vein custard chucker, raiding my birth cannon, made me come so hard, I began sweating like a PETA during a prison riot. Some girls are happy just to audition the finger puppets when they're alone, but I can't get off without having a 15-inch spike vibrator in my herring hole and an antique doorknob up my Coco channel. If I don't study English literature to get my flange custard frothing from my kipper dinghy, his turgid tear truncheon is going to leave my roast beef platter resembling a bulldog-looking piss from a thistle. By now, my sperm socket was weeping like a jizz waterfall. I can't wait to lap up the cock snot from his service cigar. What did I just read?
Pure
Not sure
poetry
what
right
happened,
here.
but in the end, there was definitely something about a Cervix cigar and lapping it up.
Yeah.
That's the most that I heard.
I'm going to go make sure my windows are closed. I'll be right back.
I need to go make sure mine are wide open.
Just want to make sure my meat flaps are wide. All right, I got. Let's do one more round, and we'll
Yeah,
call
one
it,
round and one more round.
and then we'll call it a good, and then we'll call it a great stream. How about that?
I think that's a
That's
good
pretty
idea.
awesome.
Came home fucking drunk, and now I don't even know what's happening.
And now you're goddamn sober.
Yeah, that's wild. All right. I can't wait to consume the love piss from his thrill drill. By now, my frilling pink golf bag was oozing like a broken fridge freezer. When he removed his spunk-filled spam rocket from my poo pipe, he was pleasantly surprised to see the stink pickle staring back at him. He knew I couldn't wait to devour the stink pickle off his slut slayer. Leaving my panties sunny side up on the floor was the least of my worries as his baloney pony shoved deeper into my tradesman entrance. After having my ground zero grotto thrusted, he then proceeded to thrust my turd cutter.
Oh my! Okay, I got
Some really good alliteration.
That was really good. That was
awesome.
that's up there among my favorites.
Oh shit! All right.
Stink pickle off the slut slayer.
Yeah.
The Slut Slayer is like my favorite thing.
It's a
It's
really
really
good
good.
band name.
Okay. I like Moon Ferret more, but
Yeah.
What now?
Oh, Wolfhound.
Like Slut
Yeah.
Slayer is like regular Slayer except like with 1,000 times more sluts.
I don't know why, but the line spunk-filled spam rocket removed from her poo pipe absolutely destroyed me.
Oh man, I bet it destroyed you.
You have no idea.
The poo pipe is often, associated with destruction.
I gotta wipe the tears from my eyes and read now. All right. By now, my quim was sliming like Wayne Rooney's dick in an OAP home. The fucking of my vintage golf bag was so vigorous, he soon found his two amigos joining his purple-headed trouser snake deep in my shit winker. The mixture of butt nugget and cock custard in my fart valve created the delicious rectoplasm that he was so fond of. If I don't play the clitar to get my spaff dribbling from my vibration station, his spunk-filled spam rocket is going to leave my fur burger resembling Pete Burns' lips. Some girls are happy just to study English literature when they're alone, but I can't get off without having a light bulb in my clearing in the woods and a dribble up my turd herder.
Clitar. What was the other clit?
Literature.
Literature.
I like to imagine that the gerbil is running on a little wheel and powering the light bulb.
I hope that's true. The chat guy, one of the guys that said, my mom just walked in, god damn it.
I know. Good game. Yeah, where's
You're
Rob with
welcome,
his
Navi
GG?
I salute you,
Yeah.
valiant fallen warrior.
All right, here we go. My shame portal was trembling like Michael A.L. Fox licking a car battery.
Man, that one keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't dial the rotary phone to get my pussy batter oozing from my bearded haddock pasty, his slut slayer is going to leave my purple cabbage resembling a werewolf with its throat cut. I awoke the next morning with my Ladytown still foaming. I thought it was over, but his clunger had other ideas. My cake hole was so full of Nelson's column and custard. The baby gravy was hemorrhaging down my chin and onto my sweater puppies. Leaving my panties sunny side up on the floor was the least of my worries, as his chorizo howitzer slid deeper into my brown eye.
Oh, nice.
Who made this?
Is
Who
this
made this thing?
50 Shades
Everybody.
generator? Like
Someone who is a
It
goddamn genius.
manifested organically out of the internet.
It's basically you know
Amazing.
that the Linsum Dism, I don't even know what it is. But it's like the generic text that you see in like a lot of
Oh,
like,
right.
yeah, what is it? Like
I forget what it's called. It's like Latin or some kind.
right, yeah, it's basically like Latin or like some other like foreign language. They basically recreated that with just foul shit. And this is what we're reading.
Yep.
Like it's
All right.
Lipsum Ipsum or I don't even remember. But
Something.
yeah, it's amazing.
Hipster Ipsum.
Hipster Ipsum.
Hipster Ipsum.
I think that's it.
Bacon Ipsum, Hipster Ipsum, and Samuel L. Ipsum. It says on the bottom. I scrolled down because I needed to know who made this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, I can totally just scroll that down too.
There's
Jizz
fan
Waterfall
videos too,
production.
in case you guys ever want to, get read 50 Shades snippets to bed or something.
50
There's fan videos on the bottom, so
Oh, nice.
that's a nice
Oh,
feature.
jeez.
Yeah.
This is copyright a Jizz Waterfall.
Ipsum.
Well, some girls are happy just to get a stinky pinky when they're alone, but I can't get off without having a Barbie doll in my lady town and a squash up my brown mile. My birth cannon was trembling like jelly. The mixture of Mr. Hanky and ectoplasm in my poop pipe created the delicious porthole pudding that he was so fond of. Within no time, I could feel the shitty magician's wax draining from my poop chute and all over my fishy flaps. Now, I've seen more helmets than Hitler, but the sight of his Washington Monument made my flange custard leach like Adele waiting for a Greg's to open.
Oh no.
I lost it at the end. I'm sorry. That's too good.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Let's see. Right. Let's see. Hours of thrusting like this. Hours of thrusting like this would leave any girl's spam cabinet
Oh, no.
looking like a motorway pile-up, and I was no
Oh
different.
my god, what's happening?
The Wicked Witch!
Some wicked this way comes. That's for sure.
With my vertical garden now much like John Wayne's saddlebags, he thought it was time to start shoving my third herder, my pretties.
Oh god.
Is it now?
There's some weird shit going on. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'm a big fan.
Is it now time to tell him I really need to drop a string tanko? I wondered. Inserting a squash into my cod cannon got me splitting beige slime faster than grease shit off a slimy shovel, Dorothy. The fucking of my brown mind was so vigorous, he soon found his clock weights, joining his Wensleydale one down deep in my winker. Some girls are happy to stimulate the genitals through phalangic motion, whatever, when they're alone, but I can't get off without my fist in my shame powder and a dribble of my soft, tight anus, my bitties.
Oh god.
That was
That
a
was
strong
great.
finish.
That was pretty strange.
That was
Wow.
really strange.
Guys, Slave has a really good point in the chat. If you rearrange Mallory, you get Mila Kunis.
I know, I
Absolutely
know.
Not.
Oh, really?
Absolutely do.
Yes.
All right,
The plot
Spyro's the
thickens.
last one. She ain't getting away without reading the second one, so.
Oh boy. Alrighty. The seemingly never-ending streams of man fat emanating from his mutton dagger soon had me coated like a plasterer's radio. My cake hole was so full of chub step and baby gravy, the steam and semen was oozing down my chin and onto my mosquito bites. With his Stilton sword raiding deep into my cod canyon, the sensation of his skeleton king smashing my cervix made me quake like jelly.
Travel by bones.
He launched a giant stink pickle on my droopies just so that he could lap it up like a bulldog eating porridge. The slamming made me gush my spaff all over his ample cock. There you go.
Oh man. I think the perfect way to end the stream is have Josh read one more for him, just him, and then end it with that. Don't even say goodbye. Just end it.
I like that idea. All right, I want to thank everybody
Yep,
this
before we do that.
absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous
That was good.
evening.
I think that we should like every Saturday night do another like episode of a sitcom.
yeah,
Do it. I am
basically,
so down
I'm
every
down.
single time.
yeah, I'll be hammered, but let's do it.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
If you
That's
have
the best
any
part.
ladies, I'm
We'll
totally
sober you
around.
up with
Yeah,
50
yeah,
Shades.
yeah.
I
Boys.
can't believe like the amount of like sobriety that I've gained.
Yeah, you were.
They already
hammered.
said that, Rob. They already
Right.
said that, and we're not doing that 70s show. And even if we do, I'm going to be Kitty Foreman.
All right, all right.
Right. Let's
I love
round
everybody.
it out.
Let's do this. So this is it. Thank you, everybody. All right. The rating makes me squirt my clunge gunge all over his Nelson's column. Some girls are happy just to stimulate the genitals through phalangetic motion when they're alone, but I can't get off without having my squash in my stench trench and a 10-inch purple battery-operated monster up my poop chute. The mixture of colon cobra and gentleman's relish in my cocoa channel created the delicious rectal stew that he was so fond of. He copped a giant stink pickle on my boobage, just so he could chow down on it like a bulldog eating porridge. I can't wait to chow down on the cock snot from his jabend. Thank you, everybody. I love you. This is the end of this amazing, crazy stream. Peacefuls. I'm out.